Since Dead or Alive 6's release, there has been a lot of questionable action surrounding the game. At launch, the game had a lot of bad press due to Yohei Shimbori's mixed statements, which he blamed on misinterpretations, which has led to us being told that certain aspects of the game were being toned down since they were taking into consideration the perception of the game from a female's perspective. Fast forward to now, and new DLC is releasing, and Rachel is joining the roster, a very prominent and a very sexy character at that. A character that was created all the way back in 2004 and debuted in the Dead or Alive franchise in 5, and it may sound good that she is joining the game, but unfortunately it hasn't been a great reveal so far. Famitsu previewed her as DLC, which showed quite a few screenshots of her various outfits, as you can see on screen, and of course, one of them was her famous Fiend costume, that covers up next to nothing on her body. Though it does appear to be the toned-down, censored version, since it has a black bodysuit underneath, so she appears less revealing. Now, this isn't a completely new design. In Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 Plus, there was a version of her Fiend costume that did have this black bodysuit underneath, but there was an alternative version of her classic costume. So you could choose to have her armor with or without the bodysuit, but now that she is being added into Dead or Alive 6, they are not providing you with a version that does not have the bodysuit. And as far as I can tell, they are not planning on adding in the non-bodysuited version. I do think that it is safe to say that this screenshot doesn't have exposure minimalization mode on, since none of the other screenshots have it on, plus exposure minimalization mode only covers specific areas, not the character's full body. And if you do not believe that, the photos were obviously taken in the wardrobe, which while in the wardrobe you cannot view costumes with exposure minimalization mode on. None of these facts lead me to believe that we will receive the version without the bodysuit. I do think that this is important to say, but Rachel herself is not censored because it is a pre-existing costume, but not allowing the other pre-existing costume options into the game is censorship. I don't think that it looks bad. I think that she still looks very sexy, very feminine, and she still looks like Rachel. They did an overall good job with her, but with the way that everything has been going down in today's video game culture, with characters being toned down, censored, and ruined by companies that want to appeal to a larger market, it looks suspiciously like censorship, unless they have some good explanation. I do think that this is a move for EVO and esports in general. They were not featured in EVO's main event this past year, and I do think that they want to move into that territory again. It's free exposure for them, and even though they have exposure minimalization mode, which covers up anything inappropriate, I would assume that they want to tone down the characters to fit in better. I personally am disappointed to see this happen. I'm happy that they're adding in characters to expand the roster, but I dislike seeing characters changed and altered when it seems unnecessary. This is a game that has an M4 mature rating. I think that anyone purchasing or playing this game can experience looking at fictional characters in scantily clad armor. I doubt we will receive a comment on why they made this decision for her, or if we will see more characters altered, though only time will tell. I really hope that is not the case. I hope that maybe they could just remove the bodysuit or give a version without the bodysuit. I do not foresee that happening, and I just don't think that they care. I think that they want to do what they see as best for business, and if that is slowly starting to remove skin and slowly starting to cover females up, that is what they are going to do. But if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, and of course if you did not, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.